The porch light flickered as Lila pushed open the front door, its dim glow stretching across the silent living room. The house felt heavier than usual, as if it had exhaled and chosen not to inhale again. She paused, hoping the door's soft creak wouldn't give away how late she was slipping in. But the sound echoed anyway. On the couch, Adrian sat upright, no TV. No book, just him, hands folded, eyes fixed on the shadows rather than the door. Lila froze. He wasn't supposed to be awake. "Hey," she whispered, forcing her voice to stay steady. Adrian finally looked at her, and the quiet disappointment in his face hit harder than any accusation could. He wasn't angry. He wasn't even surprised. "Did you have fun?" he asked, his tone gentle, almost painfully so. Lila swallowed. She could still feel the warmth of the party clinging to her. The music, the laughter, the spinning lights, and worst of all, the brief, dangerous comfort she'd found in Jordan's attention. She'd only wanted a reminder that she wasn't invisible, that she could still feel something. But wanting had twisted into something else. The guilt lodged beneath her ribs throbbed. "It was fine," she said. "Just a long night." Adrian nodded, then picked up his phone from the coffee table. He turned it toward her. A photo filled the screen, her and Jordan standing too close, his hand at the small of her back, her leaning toward him in a way she couldn't deny. Someone at the party had posted it publicly. Her stomach dropped. "I saw this about an hour ago," Adrian said. No raised voice, no sarcasm. Just calm, steady heartbreak. "I figured we should talk." Lila opened her mouth, but nothing came out. How could she explain a moment she didn't understand herself? "Adrian, He held up a hand. "I'm not asking for excuses. I just want honesty. Was this a mistake, or was it part of something that's been happening for a while?" Tears prickled her eyes. "It was a mistake. A terrible one. Nothing happened." "I know nothing happened," he said softly. "But something could have. And that's the part that scares me." His voice cracked on the last word, and Lila felt something in her chest collapse. They sat in silence, the kind that grows roots. Neither had the courage to pull them out. Adrian leaned back, exhaling. "Lila, we've been drifting for months, maybe years. You know it. I know it. We don't touch. We don't talk. We don't even fight. It's like we've been roommates waiting for someone to notice. The distance between the beds." She wiped her cheek. I know it's been bad. But we can fix it, Adrian. I swear we can." "Maybe," he said quietly. "But tonight showed me something. You weren't looking for me. You were looking for proof that you still mattered. And I can't be the thing you reach for only after everything else feels empty." His words weren't cruel. They were just true. That night he slept in the guest room. The next night too. Then, eventually, he didn't sleep in the house at all. The following weeks felt like slow-motion heartbreak. Lila cooked dinners he didn't eat. She left notes he didn't reply to. She tried to talk, but he never argued, never accused, never threw her mistake back at her. He was polite, kind, distant in the most absolute sense of the word. It was the gentleness that scared her. People who still hoped fought. People who still cared yelled. Adrian did neither. He had already let go. Lila replayed her choices every night. The way she'd laughed too, easily with Jordan. The way she'd basked in a stranger's attention, instead of reaching for her husband's hand. The way she'd stepped outside, their fading marriage instead of trying, to mend the pieces from the inside. She had been lost for so long she hadn't realized she was walking toward an edge. By the time she looked down, she'd already fallen. A month later, she came home to find the house unsettlingly quiet, emptier than usual, as if it had been waiting to tell her something. In the bedroom, the closet doors hung open. Adrian's side was bare. On the nightstand, folded neatly, lay a single envelope. Her name, just Lila, written in his careful handwriting. Inside, one line. "I hope you find whatever it is you're still searching for." She sat on the edge of the bed, the letter trembling in her hands, and realized the house didn't feel heavy anymore. It felt hollow. The creak of the front door, once a sound tied to Adrian's presence, now echoed with something else entirely, her own choice. And the moment she'd stopped trying,